Welcome back, everyone. Collecting cans for those in need. It's a tradition like no other here at 11 Alive. And it is Can-A-Thon week, and this big day can't happen without our wonderful friends at Publix and the Salvation Army. And joining me this morning from the Salvation Army of Metro Atlanta, Major Thomas McWilliams. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
The excitement is in the air when you walked in. Can you tell?
It's close.
It is so
coming.
close. Well, for anybody that's new to the area, and we have lots of transplants, tell them all about Can-A-Thon.
It's our 40th year of collecting cans in the city and the Metro Atlanta, along with 11 Alive and Publix, and it's just a great opportunity for people to give and feed those who have need this holiday season.
Exactly. And how long have you partnered with us in this endeavor? It's been decades, right?
It's been 40 glorious years.
From the very beginning.
From the very beginning.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And let's talk about really who it supports, because the need is great every year, but we have noticed, obviously, since the pandemic that the need is even greater. I'm sure you're seeing that and hearing that.
Yeah, it was pandemic followed by inflation.
Yes.
and all of the uncertainty. Yeah, we've seen a lot of people that were on the edge of falling off into, choosing whether they're going to pay a bill or they're going to eat. And we've seen a lot more of that.
Yeah, and what's the need? I mean, do you have some numbers so our viewers can really understand the impact?
We're going to collect thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of cans, and all of those cans will go into people's hands that need. And so that's the volume of the need we have in this area. Yeah,
it's really something. And when we talk about the food insecurity numbers, we hear 1 in 6, I believe, was just last week we were talking about it. It's hard to believe that maybe your neighbors, people people at your kids' school are really suffering right now. So all it takes is us to get out there, put some cans in, and let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's talk about what you're actually wanting when it comes to people dropping off donations, because I know sometimes that can get tricky in terms of the food, the non-perishable items, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the food needs to be non-perishable because we need to be able to hold it and store it and then give it out when it's appropriate. We can personal hygiene items, we're accepting those as well, and then the donations are obviously always welcome.
Right. And we want you guys to participate. We're going to tell you where Kara and Trent are going to be in just a minute, and we'll have our 11 Alive news anchors out in the community. But other ways, just go to the website, and they can actually, if they can't donate cans that day, maybe they are busy or going to be out of town, they can just simply donate cash.
They can go to salvationarmyatlanta.org, or they can go to 11 Alive website.
Perfect. We make it so easy.
Yes.
And what is it like for you being a part of well, not just the Salvation Army, but this particular endeavor? Because it's got to feel so good to see everyone in the community really rallying and supporting each other.
I get to see both sides of it. I get to see the joy of people giving of what they have, and I get to see people who are given hope on the other end of it. So I really have a privileged position.
Right. And even though so many of us have seen, hardships in some way, shape, or form in the last few years, aren't you still surprised, though, at the people who will give, even if it's, $5, $10, $15, still dropping in the kettles? I mean, people have tremendous hearts right now.
They do, and this is a very giving community. I'm always in awe of Metro Atlanta and their heart.
Yeah, well, we so appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see you on Friday. And guys, we'd like to thank the Salvation Army of Metro Atlanta for sponsoring that segment. And remember, our ANC team will be out and about. They are going to be at the Brookhaven location this Friday. You can catch Kara and Trent out there with 11 Alive anchor Cheryl Preheim collecting cans with you. All you got to do is just zip through. They'll collect them for you and then go about your day. We promise we're making it nice and easy, and there are those addresses. And don't worry, we'll be making sure that we share them with you all week long. So thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, well, coming up next,